Round one. Fight! Juggernaut punch! Juggernaut punch! I'm out of meters! I'm out of meters! I'm out of meters!
By the power of Grayskull!
Round one. Fight! KO!
Until next time, this is He-Man wishing you...
I have a softball game to get ready for. I'm only here for an hour. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe this is the last time I will waste my time explaining my positions. Not that I owe anybody, but to me, this is a silly argument. Let's just get right into it. Duran versus Earth, Wind, and Fire. Now, it's not even a black or white thing. I was accused of being more centered towards white music. Not sure how, but okay. For the sake of the argument, Duran versus Earth, Wind, and Fire. And if you are a musical purist, hell, okay, I'll even let you have the argument that EWF is a better band than Duran musically. I'll let you have the argument they're better musicians than Duran. Fine, I'll let you have that. Outside of that, outside of musicianship, explain to me where in any metric is Earth, Wind, and Fire better or more impactful than Duran. Y'all got me fucked up. Some of y'all really got me messed up. I would love for I know it's last minute stream. I'm only here for an hour, but please show me where Earth, Wind, and Fire beats Duran in any metric. Give me the metric that you're going to sit here and use to say they're better than Duran. In no shape, form, or fashion is Earth, Wind, and Fire a more musically impactful band than Duran. We're talking Duran. Earth, Wind, and Fire was getting his asses kicked in the 80s. They weren't even the best black band. Do you understand? They weren't even the best black band in the 80s. But we're here now. We're here. We are here. Let's do this. Okay, so Earth, Wind, and Fire, 5-year run from 75 to 80. After 1980, they were irrelevant. But let's just go look and see what bands they were competing with against in 1980. Okay, let's go here. 1980s R&B bands. We're talking the 80s. Now we're talking the 80s, man. Bruh, I can't believe we here now. We're here now. In the 80s, Earth, Wind, and Fire wasn't even the best band. They were getting their asses kicked by New Edition, the Gap Band, Atlantic Star, Cameo. What are you talking about, man? Shalimar? The Whispers. The Whispers had a hit in 87. By 1980, Earth, Wind, and Fire was done. What are we talking? I'm here for it, though. Midnight Star in 85 and 84. Cool in the Gang. DeBarge, 82. Mary Jane Girls in 1983. The Pointer Sisters in 1984. You have got to be kidding me. Earth, Wind, and Fire were has-beens by 1980. Let's not ever do this ever again. What black bands were in the 1980s? I'm scared to look at this damn list. SOS Band. Oh, no. Y'all not, we're not going to do this. We're never going to have this. We're never going to have this discussion ever again. Matter of fact, let me see. Let's do this. What year was Earth, Wind, and Fire? I don't even need to pull up Duran stats. Last hit song. 1981 was their last one. Their last major mainstream hit was Let's Groove in 1981. They were done. 1981, they were done. They were getting their asses kicked by everybody else. Fuck out of here, man. Based off what? Based off what, sir? Based off what? This man talking about two goddamn songs. Bull. I'm here for it though. I'm here for it. Their last major hit was 1981. Let's see what bands they were competing with in 1981. R&B bands in 19, and don't even have me mention Prince and Rick James. R&B bands in 1981. So they were competing against the Gap Band, Rick James, Maze, Kool in the Gang, The Whispers, Lakeside, Yarborough and Peoples, The Fort. Get the fuck out of here, man. They probably weren't even top 10. And stop this. Look at it. Smokey Robinson still putting in work. Luther Vandross, Evelyn Champagne King. Oh, let's not do this, man. Please, let's not do this. Please, let's not ever do this. Please, let's not ever do this. 1981. Kool in the Gang, Diana Ross, Lionel Richie, Rick James, Grover Washington, Carl Carlton, Pointer Sisters, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Their last major hit, because we're gonna go to 1982, and you'll never see them mentioned again. Earth, Wind, and Fire. They were done in 81. Top urban soul songs. Jeez, look at all this shit. 1981. They're competing against Diana Ross, Champagne, Yarborough and Peoples, the Commodores. And y'all still want to sit here and tell me they're better than the Commodores. Okay, whatever. Frankie Smith, Stevie Wonder, Kool in the Gang, Stanley Clarke, Ray Parker Jr., Smokey Robinson, Tina Marie, Al Jarreau. This is 1981. Tierra, Shalimar, The Jacksons, Four Tops, Quincy Jones featuring James Ingram, Diana Ross, Stacey Lattisaw, Shaka Khan. We got Prince with Controversy, Luther, Donna Summer, Isley Brothers, Brothers Johnson, Evelyn King, Cheryl Lynn, Jermaine Jackson, Sister Sledge, Confunction. Shall I continue? Cameo, Larry Graham. Oh, ain't that homeboy's daddy? Who the hell is calling me? What are we doing? Who is calling me, son? Anywho, Teddy Pendergrass, Atlantic Star, Roberta Flack, LTD, Heatwave, Aretha Franklin, Stephanie Mills, Denise Williams, Patrice Rushen. There's Earth, Wind, and Fire. 81. Okay, And Love Goes On. Roger, The Reddings, the Barcades, Sweatband, Jones Girls, George Benson, Parliament. Donna Summer, Kool in the Gang, Aretha, The Manhattans, Bootsy, Patty Austin, Renee and Angela, Roberta Flack, the Isley Brothers, Bobby Womack, Stevie Wonder, Temptation. Are you serious right now? They weren't even in top 10. Melba Moore, Gwen McCrae, Gap Band, Ebony Webb, SOS Band, Manhattans. Okay, so let's do 82. I got time because y'all playing these fucking games with me, man. Y'all playing these fucking games with me. They weren't even the best black band. Let's do 82. Let's see if we see any more Earth, Wind, and Fire, shall we? 82. Daz Band, Gap Band, Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonder, Gap Band, Ray Parker Jr., Marvin Gaye, Kool and the Gang, Pointer Sisters, Quincy Jones. Okay, let's continue. Sky, George Benson, Grandmaster Flash, Zapp, Evelyn King, Denise Williams, Donna Summer, Paul McCartney, Stevie Wonder. Jesus Christ. I can't believe y'all even open y'all mouths to say this dumb shit to me. Junior, Patrice Rushen, Pointer Sisters, Africa Bambaataa. Here Comes Hip Hop. Jennifer Holliday. Bobby Womack Still. Daryl Hall and John Oates. You're a rich girl. Ashford and Simpson. Tom Tom Club. Do you see any Earth, Wind, and Fire? Irene Cara. Jeffrey Osborne. Sugar Hill Gang. The Time. Peebo Bryson, Al Jarreau. Oh, here's Earth, Wind, and Fire. Wanna Be With You. Okay, 82. They survived to 82. This is not even the best song on this motherfucking list. They survived to 82. Let's continue. Stevie Wonder, Charlene and Stevie Wonder, Patty Austin, Temptations, Lakeside, Bobby Caldwell. God damn. They're not even the top 10. Janet Jackson, Howard Johnson, Barcades. Here's Prince again. D-Train, Slave, The Manhattans, War, Rick James again, Stephanie Mills again, the OJ still putting in work, Isley Brothers, Barry White, Shy Lights. You still want to do this? Y'all still want to have this silly conversation between Earth, Wind, and Fire versus Duran? We'll go there. You asked for it, I'm going to give it to you. The OJs, Bobby Nunn, Gil Scott Heron, A Taste of Honey, ZZ Hill. Yeah. All of our parents listen to this record here. Yeah. Bloodstone, Goody, LTD, Prince again, the Jones Girls. Good Lord. Curtis Mayfield, Maze. Let's do 83. Do they survive to 83? So from 75 to 81, they had a 6-year run. Okay. So I'll give them credit. This is 82, 83. So do they make it to 83? Do they make it to 83? This is 83. Oh shit. Michael Jackson. Lights out, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Good night. God bless. Lights out. Lionel Richie. Irene Cara. Midnight Star. This is Thriller. This is oh my God. George Clinton. Rufus. Now let's see if we can see any Earth, Wind, and Fires. Yeah? Donna Summer, Aretha Franklin, New Edition. Good night, go home. Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson, say. Eddie Grant, good night, go home. Herbie Hancock, good night, go home. Shannon, Lionel Richie, Gap Band, Kool and the Gang, SOS Band, Midnight Star, Gladys Knight, Rick James, Madonna, good night, go home. Earth, Wind, and Fire, my God, they made it to 83. Fall in Love with Me. I don't even remember this record. Lakeside, DeBarge. So y'all, we're still putting Earth, Wind, and Fire in the top of these artists. Okay, gotcha. Anita Baker, Al Jarreau, Madonna again, DeBarge, Click, Evelyn King, Kashif. Let's please stop this. Mtume, please stop this conversation. Tell me to stop right now before I get to Duran. Gladys Knight again, Sugar Hill Gang, Melba Moore, Mary Jane Girls, Confunction. Please tell me to stop this conversation right now before I keep going. Just say, hey, you got it, Sly. Just say, you got it, Sly, and I'll leave it alone. But let's continue. Marvin Gaye, Rick James, Pointer Sisters, Isley Brothers, Warp 9, Daryl Hall again, Luther, Denise, Mtume again, Marvin Gaye, The Sequence, Tina Marie. Just say, hey, Sly, you got it. Just say, hey, Sly, you got it. Or I'll stop. Just say that. Philip Bailey. Huh. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Side by Side. I don't even remember these records. Houdini, I had this on vinyl. Haunted House of Rock. I had that. It was a picture of a haunted house with ghosts coming out the windows. I remember this. I had this on vinyl. The Whispers, new edition. Jeezy Peach. And you still want to make the argument that Earth, Wind, and Fire is a better band than Duran Duran. Y'all said keep going? Bet. Angela Bofill. Oh, that's one of Clive's girls, huh? Okay. So they made it to 83. So 75. So they had an 8-year run. Cool. Let's see if they make it to 84. All right. 84. The top songs of 8. Now, mind you, the last 2 years, Earth, Wind, and Fire was not even in top R&B songs of 84. These are the top songs right here. These are the top songs of 1984. Okay? These are the top songs, urban songs of 84. Prince, Billy Ocean, Shaka Khan, Sheila E., Ray Parker, Pointer Sisters, Prince again, Tina Turner, Pointer Sisters again, Sade. So let me go back to 83. There's a point I'm going to make here. They weren't even the best. They weren't even the top 10. 83. I don't see no Earth, Wind, and Fire. So I don't see no Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, let's do 82. Do they make it to 82 top urban in 82? 82. Nope. 81 was their last good year. So they didn't make they weren't the top R&B songs of 82. I think 81 was their last legit year. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Last major hit was Let's Groove, 81. So they were done by 81. They were done being a threat in 81. This was the last time they were relevant in the R&B urban section. They weren't even the top 10 best bands. So 81, they're done. So I stand with my 6-year. They had a 6-year run. 6-year peak run. So I'll say they had a 6-year peak run. Now let's go to 84. Now let's see who was whooping ass in 84. 84, these are the top R&B songs. It's, oh man, come on. When Doves Cry, Caribbean Queen, I Feel For You, Glamorous Life, Ghostbusters, Jump For My Luck. Get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Now let's go down to the rest of the songs. Okay, let's see. Do we see any Earth, Wind, and Fire? I don't see any Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't see. Nope. Oh, here's one. Touch. Way the fuck down here. So let's see who all were they. Once again, are they top 10? You still put them in top 10? I think not. Stevie Wonder's I Just Called to Say I Love You. I remember that video. Lionel Richie, Hello. The blind woman made the bust of Lionel Richie. Rockwell, Purple Rain, Friends from Houdini, Midnight Stars Operator. Please stop this nonsense. These motherfuckers weren't not even top 15, top 20. Not even 15, not even top 20. And you want to sit here and debate and put them next to Duran Duran. Boy, y'all, the nerve of some of y'all. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Lord have mercy. Laid Back, White Horse. That was everywhere. That was everywhere. Houdini's 5 Minutes of Funk. I remember that record. That was the B-side to Haunted House of Rock. Nucleus, Jam on It. Stacey Lattisaw, Johnny Gill. Let's not do this. Come on, man, please. Just say, yo, chill. Okay, you got it, Sly. You got it. Look at it. LaToya Jackson, Heart Don't Lie. Run DMC, Hard Times. Melba Moore, Rick James, Isley Bros, Luther again, Patti LaBelle, The Gap Band, Kashif and them, SOS Band, Atlantic Star, Culture Club, Temptation Still, Barcades, Cameo. Y'all really believe you want to put Earth, Wind, and Fire next to Duran Duran? Boy, boy, boy. Boy, boy, boy. How was their peak longer, sir? How? Show me where Earth, Wind, and Fire had a longer peak than Duran Duran. I'm trying to give y'all grace before I go pull up Duran Duran's rap sheet. Okay. 84. Let's do 85. So they got a 6-year peak run. Earth, Wind, and Fire from 75 to 81 was their peak. 85. Now, this was the last Commodore's major hit before Lionel said to hell with y'all for good, for good. Night Shift. These are the top songs, R&B urban songs for 1985. We Are the World, Part-Time Lover, Rock Me Tonight, Freeway of Love, The Commodore, Night Shift. In My House, I Still Bang This Record. Prince, I Would Die For You. Ready for the World, Oh Sheila. Kool in the Gang, Fresh. Come on, stop. We still doing this? We still doing this. Okay. 85. Eddie Murphy's Party All the Time. That still bangs. Whitney, Saving All My Love For You. These are a lot of hits here. Ooh, Raspberry Beret. Okay, let's look for any Earth, Wind, and Fire. Let's look for any Earth, Wind, and Fire. I mean, if it's black, it's on this list. This list is kind of sketchy. If they're black, they're on this list, man. Some of these records, like, what record was this? I don't see no motherfucking Earth, Wind, and Fire. They weren't even the top 10 bands after 81, man. Stop this, please. Stop. They didn't survive the 80s. They didn't survive the 80s. That's my point. Earth, Wind, and Fire did not survive the 80s. Sorry. I see Commodores again. I don't see no Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do you see Earth, Wind, and Fire? No, I don't see them either. Maybe they're way the fuck down here with some throwaway record. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Oh, I see. That's right. Stand By Me, Maurice White. That record was a flop. So this list is kind of sketchy. If it's black, they made this list. None of y'all have Maurice White's solo album. So don't sit here and say you fucking do. No, you don't. None of you have this single. This was the lead single, Stand By Me, which was a remake. None of y'all have this in your playlist or in your hard drives. So stop lying. Stop the cat right there. This nigga said Duran Duran's peak was 4 to 5. Whoo, okay. 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 What the autistic boy say? Okay. 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 Shall I continue? Do we need to go on to 86? We'll do 86 and we're going to stop there. Because by 1982 is when Duran Duran came on the scene. 82. So we'll stop at 86. We'll stop at 86 and we'll get to Duran Duran. This is disgusting. This is a disrespectful conversation I should not be having with y'all right now. 1986. Prince, Cameo, Whitney, Janet. Run DMC, Anita, Whitney, Dionne Warwick. Okay. Once again, if it's a black record, it's on this list, does not mean it's a smash hit. So take this list with a grain of salt, because like I said, none of y'all have Maurice Stewart's solo album, nor the single Stand By Me. Let's see. Do we see any Earth, Wind, and Fire for 86? Nope. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. So let me re-ask the question. So I'm gonna make it as simple and plain as possible. Y'all telling me Earth, Wind, and Fire had more of a musical impact than Duran Duran? That's what you're telling me? You're telling me Earth, Wind, and Fire had more impact on music than Duran Duran. That's what you're telling me. Okay. That's what you're telling me. You're telling me a record you only hear at black barbecues and cookouts had more musical impact than Duran Duran. That's what you're telling me. Yes? I don't see no Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay. That's what y'all telling me right now. So let's go ahead and go to the white boys. Oh, buddy, Duran. That MTV era, I don't think y'all understand. The MTV era. Why y'all doing this? Why are we doing this? And they're still on. These niggas still on tour. Where do I go? Okay, let me see. What site is this? Okay, this is the top. Okay, this is Decades of Music Research. Okay, top. Let's do this. They came out in 82. Okay, top pop bands in 1982. Top pop bands in 89. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this is who Duran was competing with. Now, I'll say this. I'll make another argument you're not going to like. Every goddamn band that Duran had to compete against will wash Earth, Wind, and Fire. How about that? Let's go there first. So this is who they were competing with. Human League, Daryl Hall, and John Oates. You think Earth, Wind, and Fire has more of a musical impact than Hall and Oates? You think Earth, Wind, and Fire can compete with the Police? You think Earth, Wind, and Fire can compete with the Go-Go's? Oh, okay. So let's just get to it. I mean, where's Duran at? They came out in 82. This is a top 100 Billboard records of 1982. Let's see how many black bands we see in this motherfucker. How about that? Okay. Olivia Newton-John was number 1 physical. Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, Joan Jett, Ebony and Ivory. That's a win for Stevie. Once again, another example why Stevie, I think, is the best black musician. I put Stevie over Michael Jackson. I sure do. Let's see. John Cougar, when he used to go by John Cougar Mellencamp. Steve Miller Band, my God. Tainted Love. Oh, dun, dun, tainted love. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let me shut up. Rick Springfield, Don't Talk to Strangers. I know what you're going to say. Sly, it was racism. I know. Look, Ray Parker Jr. made it. George Benson made it. So much for that racism, huh? Okay. Fleetwood Mac. Oh, there's Earth, Wind, and Fire. Let's Groove. Okay, this was their last major hit. 82. So they had a 7-year run. 7-year peak run. Okay, let's continue. Let's see. Stevie Wonder, That Girl. So much for the race. Oh, Roberta Flack, Making Love. So much for their racism. Let's see. Diana Ross, Donna Summer, Quincy Jones, Commodores. Okay. How far down is Duran? Or did they pop in 83? Okay, they didn't pop till 83. Okay, 83 is their year. Okay, let's go here. 1983. All right. They didn't pop till 83. Okay, Michael Jackson, Irene Cara, Hall & Oates, Eurythmics, Dexys Midnight Runners. Yeah, okay, Donna Summer. There we go. Hungry Like the Wolf. There we go, goddammit. So 83, they came kicking ass. They came out in 82 and they kind of broke out in 83. But nonetheless, 83, Hungry Like the Wolf. Okay. Look who they're competing against. Okay? Now, I showed you who Earth, Wind, and Fire was competing against. They weren't the best. They weren't even top 10 out of that class of the early 80s. Look who Duran's competing against. We're talking Mike. We're talking Thriller's Michael. We're talking Thriller's Michael, a strong ass Hall and Oates. Your Rhythmics was everywhere. Culture Club was blowing up. Bob Seger was having his last good run. Are you fucking kidding me? He had Prince, Toto, Styx. Let's not do this, man. Please, let's not do this. Phil Collins was still whooping ass. Please, let's not do this, y'all. I never said they were trash, but I'm saying Duran washes Earth, Wind, and Fire. Once again, y'all can't show me or point to me where they've had more of a musical impact than Duran. Show me where. All these 80s motherfucking icons and shit. Are you kidding me right now? Kenny Loggins, Air Supply, David Bowie. We're talking peak. These motherfuckers are not slowing down. Everybody I'm talking about is not slowing down. They're peaking. They're at the mountaintop. Kenny Loggins, Lionel Richie just went ham. We're talking of still prime Dionne Warwick. What y'all talking about, man? Eric Clapton, Tom Petty. Here's Earth, Wind, and Fire. Fall in Love with Me. Number 183. Okay. Now let's get to 84. No, I don't want to do that. Do I want to do 84? I mean, I can. Fuck it. Why not? Oh boy. 1984 was arguably pop's greatest year, dominated by megastars and iconic bands that had defined the MTV and radio. The top groups included Wham, Duran, Culture Club, Prince, and The Revolution. So, y'all, okay. You know what? That's okay. I got you. Prince. Oh my God, When Doves Cry. This is peak Tina Turner. All these guys are peaking or at full strength. This is their competition. And you motherfuckers talking about goddamn Earth, Wind, and Fire. Man, if y'all don't go sit y'all asses down, the fuck down somewhere, for real. Duran, The Reflex. My God, that was a big record. So, the biggest records ahead of them, Cyndi Lauper's Girls Will Just Want to Have Fun, Dancing in the Dark, Bruce Springsteen, Denise Williams, Let's Hear It for the Boy. Are you kidding? These records, these are massive records. Lionel Richie's All Night Long. John Waite, Missing You. White Boy. Karma Chameleon. Ghostbusters. Owner of a Lonely Heart. Listen, you don't, oh my God. These are some of the biggest records ever. Ever. Y'all bugging, man. Y'all bugging. Sheila E.'s The Glamorous Life, when she just popped out. Elton John's, I guess that's why they call it the blues. Oh no, we're not gonna do this. Heart of Rock and Roll, Huey Lewis and the News. Oh, we're not gonna do this. Billy Ocean's Caribbean Queen. Yeah, let's not do this. Once again, I'm waiting for y'all to show me where Earth, Wind, and Fire surpasses Duran. On what? On what metric? On what metric? On what metric? Once again, on what metric? Duran, 2 hits. New Moon on Monday. All right. So let's go to Duran's accomplishments. Yeah. Duran musical accomplishments. I guess that's the best way I don't even put 84. Okay. Now this is the AI. Now y'all can sit here and be like, Slide's racism. Okay, sure. Okay, sure. Global hits and chart success. Okay. James Bond theme for View to a Kill. The Wedding album. That's who I was thinking about. Ordinary World, Come Undone. Okay. All right, where we at? 2 Grammys, 2 Brits, Lifetime Achievement Awards, MTV, Walk of Fame. I'm not understanding. Where does show, once again, I'm asking y'all, show me where Earth, Wind & Fire competes with Duran. Let's not move the conversation. Once again, show me where. You say both were top 10s of their genre. No, sir. The only thing we understand is mainstream. Okay? You're not official, you're not a household name until you go mainstream. Okay? I made this argument for many black bands that are considered mainstream. I said I'm the same person that sat here and told y'all. I said the Black Eyed Peas is the greatest hip hop group in hip hop. Name me a hip hop group more mainstream than Black Eyed Peas, and I'll sit here and tell you, you don't know what you're talking about. If you say there's somebody more there's no hip hop group more mainstream than the Black Eyed Peas. Please don't say Wu-Tang Clan. Please don't say Run DMC. So I make the same arguments for black bands that have had mainstream success. So let's not do that. Once again, show me, point to me, where Earth, Wind & Fire on any level has had more of a cultural musical impact than Duran. Don't worry, I'll wait. I got time. I got 20 minutes before I got to get ready for my softball game. Okay, see here now all of a sudden black people don't care about mainstream. See how the fuck we go? See how y'all moving goalposts and shit? Okay. See how you be moving goalposts and shit? Sir, ain't no stop. Please stop this. Please stop this. Please stop this. Okay, Duran. Dun. Y'all really sit here and said Outkast over Black Eyed Peas. I can't believe this. You guys are going by popularity, what you would deem a more popularity contest. Listen, the world tells you. The market tells you. What market tells you Outkast is more mainstream than Black Eyed Peas? What market? What metric? Don't give me feel-good answers. Give me the metrics. One day y'all want numbers. One day it's sales matters. The next day sales don't matter. The next day it's, white people like it. Well, that's the whole goddamn point, ain't it? So y'all be moving your own goalposts to fit y'all's argument. Let's go musical impact. I don't know what to tell you. Once again, if you actually believe Earth, Wind & Fire, if you actually believe this shit, hey man, God bless you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Listen, that MTV era, they were there. They were at the forefront. I don't know what else to tell you.
During the early 80s, they dominated the pop charts worldwide with their futuristic sound and image. They were dubbed the Fab Five, and like the Beatles before them, their music transcended cultural boundaries.
Girls had posters of these dudes on their wall. They were teen icons. So, wait a minute. So you don't debate that Michael was a teen icon. Who else was who else on? You don't debate that Bobby Brown was a teen icon. You had the Right On magazine, right? You pull out the poster of Al B. Sure, Bobby Brown, Michael Jackson. Who else? Any young, good-looking male at the time, if it was in Right On magazine, the girls are pulling the posters out and stapling to their fucking wall. These guys were teen icons. Yeah, Billy Idol. Oh my gosh.
The MTV generation had arrived. Their Android.
Listen, Earth, Wind, and Fire couldn't even survive long enough to get to MTV. Earth, Wind, and Fire couldn't even survive long enough to get another push from MTV. Had they made it to MTV, I think they would have been okay, but their music was highly dated at the time, and they couldn't make the transition to where it was going. Everybody that was competing in those early 80s made a transition to MTV, except, well, not just Earth, Wind, and Fire, but a few bands couldn't make the transition. Right? Ray Parker Jr., Ghostbusters was everywhere, MTV. Lionel Richie, Dancing on the Ceiling, MTV. Why couldn't Earth, Wind, and Fire make the transition? What happened? How come? Why couldn't Earth, Wind, and Fire make the transition to MTV? Why couldn't they change their music to match the 80s pop? They're musicians, right? So what happened? Give me y'all's excuses. See, here the fuck we go. MTV rarely had any. You're still gonna go with that after 84. What's the excuse then? I'm not understanding. Wait. After 84, what's the excuse then for blacks not being on MTV? After 84, what's the excuse? Either you can make the hits, and either you can compete with the changing tides of music, or you can't. Earth, Wind, and Fire could not. They could not make the transition into where the 80s was going. Everybody else could. Prince did it. Michael did it. Lionel did it. Peebo Bryson, Luther, they all did it. Earth, Wind, and Fire could not do it. Whitney did it. Patti LaBelle did it. The Pointer Sisters, Neutron Dance, Beverly Hills Soundtrack. What year was that? That was in the 80s, yeah? How come Earth, Wind, and Fire couldn't compete with the new wave of music? Just give me y'all best excuses. Give me y'all's best excuses why Earth, Wind, and Fire couldn't survive until MTV. Until then, let's get back to this footage,
The
please.
style and sex appeal was perfect for video. In 1985, they released View to a Kill, theme tune for the Bond film with the same name.
Bond, Simon, Le Bon.
They achieved 14 top 10 singles in the UK and 18 hits in the US, with over 100.
Man, their videos were playing every 5 fucking minutes. Every 5 minutes. And then not only, so all y'all had excuses for MTV. We had Friday Night Videos on NBC. So you can miss me with the MTV black artist argument. We had Friday Night Videos on NBC at 11 o'clock. Right? You had Dick Clark's Bandstand. Black folk came through there. Cause remember, he was competing with Don Cornelius. He brought a bunch of black bands on there. I don't understand how come Earth, Wind, and Fire couldn't compete or make the transition. Please educate me. Help me understand why they couldn't make it. Okay? Whitney didn't pop until the 80s. She was still a kid. Whitney Houston didn't get discovered until what, 82? What year? She was still a kid in the 70s. What year did Clive discover Whitney? 1983, y'all. She was 19. She was modeling at the time. So there's that answer. There's that answer. Once again, what's this? Keep it real and didn't sell out to white music system. They held it down. Oh, you slow. You slow as hell. Okay. You're still making an argument for the 4 or 5 years. Okay. Let's go here. Let's see. Okay, free zone. Here's how we fix your argument. Let's go through the both groups' entire discography. Yes, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Let's go with their discography, and we'll see who's put out more music. Since you're talking runs and all, okay, cool. Let's see how long their total run lasted. Discography. Let's see the last time they put out some music. Let's go here. When's the last time they put out a record? Let's go. Okay, last record. Let me see. Let's see. Jeez. Holiday. 2014. So that's our metric. Okay. So you're saying Earth, Wind, and Fire had a longer run overall. I'm not even talking peak at this time. So Earth, Wind, and Fire's last album was 2014. Okay. Do you care to wager that Duran has a longer run before I go look them up? Do you want to concede? Or you want me to go ahead and look it up and see when their last album, and I guarantee it was after 2014. Do we want to do this, yes or no? Are we trying to do this, yes or no? I'm trying to give y'all grace. Okay, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Let's do Duran. Does anybody want to take it back? Oh, look, they had an album in 2025. Ain't that something about something? Well, let's go take a look at all this, shall we? God damn, look at all these goddamn platinum records. Wait. I thought somebody said they had a 5-year run. So, okay. Why y'all do this to yourselves every time is beyond me. But okay, let's go here. That first album, we're gonna go with the RIAA. The first album went platinum. Rio went 2 times platinum. This is in 1982. 83, 7 went 2 times platinum. 86, it went platinum. 88, it went gold. Okay, we said 2014. Now 88. So by 83, Earth, Wind, and Fire was tapped out. Now I could push it back to 82, but just for the sake of the argument. So by this time, by Duran's third album, Earth, Wind, and Fire's out of here. They tapped out. Yeah. Okay. Notorious. Oh, that's the same sample that Biggie used for. Oh, that's that group, huh? 86. That went platinum. Okay. All right. This one in 88 went gold. Okay. 90. They put out an album in 1990. They put out another album in 1993, the wedding album for the movie. That went platinum. Right. So is the peak argument over? Yes or no? So who had a longer run, longer peak? Is that discussion over? We can let that go, right? Let's continue. Medazzaland, that was in 97. Pop Trash in 2000. Astronaut. Okay, this went gold in BPI, but we're not going to count that. We're going to count RIAAs. So 2004, they put out another album. So once again, Earth, Wind, and Fire's last album was 2014. Okay, let's continue. Red Carpet Massacre, 07. All You Need Is Now, 2011. Paper Gods, 2015. Let's go here. 2021. Future Past. 2023. Dance Macabre. 2023. Did I answer the question? No. See, no. I just did that. So their peak was from 81 to 93. From 81 to 93. 1993 was their last platinum album. From 81, was that 12 years? That's a 12-year run. That's twice as long as Earth, Wind, and Fire's peak run. You still want to do this? You still want to have this conversation? It ain't how's it a tie? Now you're just arguing to be arguing, but it's all good. No, man, listen. This is what happened. because this all got started. Let me pull this back on myself. I'm gonna have to get out of here. This all started because y'all love to blame white execs for all the ills that happens to black artists or artists in general. And I named you every black artist that has screwed over their black. I know I've named you every black executive that has screwed over all of their black artists, and I hear crickets. This all sparked because of Clive Davis, right? Because black people, feeling prisoner of the moment, right? So everyone goes in on Clive Davis, like all the people he screwed over. And I said, okay, let's name all the black execs that have screwed over every black artist they've ever signed. What's the difference? Then the devil came to get his own. That man lived to 94 years old. That man slept good at night. And so after watching the documentary about Earth, Wind, and Fire and how Maurice was robbing his bandmates for 8 fucking years for their publishing, and I said, oh, then this Duran clip pops up. It says, oh, we give everybody co-production. That way we don't fight over money. Huh. And then y'all give me the excuse, well, they learn from the white execs. Stop making excuses for black behaviors. Y'all make every excuse for every black musical exec that robs his artist. Well, they learn from the white man. They learn from Clive. Well, we can't blame Diddy because Diddy learned from Clive. Shut the fuck. That's the dumbest argument I've ever heard. So what bad habits that you've learned from people that you still enact to this day? So give me the bad habits you've learned from people that you still do to this day. Give me the bad habits you learn from people older than you that you still do to this day. This is the dumbest argument. The only black music exec I can name that didn't rob their artist off top is Lil Wayne. He's the only one that I can recall that I haven't heard anybody say he robbed me. Now Birdman's a whole different story. But y'all got to pick a better argument. Well, these white execs always, the black execs are even worse. Berry Gordy robbed everybody. Dick Griffey robbed everybody. Yeah? Yeah? Teddy Riley had ghost producers. Timberland had ghost producers. Yeah? You see Pharrell and Chad fighting over money. What the fuck y'all talking about, man? Give me a better argument. Y'all be wilding with this old black white executive shit. So that's how we started. Free zone. It's okay, bud. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. It's all right. You have your opinion, and then I got the numbers on my side. I got the stats and the numbers. You know what I'm saying? I got the cultural moments of history. It's okay, bud. It's all good. It's all good. My game's in 2 hours. It's all good. Hey, if you actually believe in your heart of hearts that Earth, Wind, and Fire, God bless you. Hey, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I don't know what black artist doesn't want to be mainstream at some point. First it's like, no, let's be indie. Then it's like, no, let's sign to a label, but let's not go mainstream. Let's not blow up. What? Why do y'all equate going pop as a curse? That means you've hit a button in the cultural zeitgeist that will never be relegated or diminished. You'll be forever, like you've hit a moment in someone's generation that they can always go back and say, oh, that moment this person moved the needle around the world. You understand? Like, I'm not understanding this. Y'all want to denigrate if somebody goes pop. Well, hell, ain't Wu-Tang Clan pop? Don't you see motherfuckers with the W tattoo logo on people's bodies? Ain't that mainstream? Now, I've never seen an Outkast tattoo on nobody. And I've seen a Run DMC tattoo on somebody. I've never seen an Outkast. You know what I'm saying? But if you believe that Outkast is a more mainstream hip hop band than Black Eyed Peas, God bless you. I got the numbers on my side, but y'all only want to use numbers when it fits your argument. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Sure. Yeah, Floyd Rider don't even put out albums. That man makes singles. Floyd Rider doesn't even put out albums. He just puts out singles. He said, I'm getting this international money. That fuck y'all, what y'all talking about? Pitbull went international, ain't looked back. Now he just makes music for Latin American. What y'all talking about, man? Well, let them tell it is. Let them tell it is. Hell, y'all don't knock Mike for going pop. I'm not understanding. Okay. Give me an example of a group going mainstream that felt forced. Because it's kind of hard to force a group to go mainstream, especially when it's not organic. So if there's examples, let me know. But to go mainstream, that's fucking hard. It takes a lot of money, a lot of resources, a lot of manpower, a lot of time to make somebody go mainstream. Man, Pitbull ain't looked back since. So I'm not understanding. So I think it's way hard. It's extremely hard to make somebody go pop, because that means you got to convince the world that it's good music. Now you may have one hit wonders. I don't knock one hit wonders, because guess what? They got that one hit at one point in time. They were moving the needle. So I would never knock a one hit. I would never knock a Young MC or a Skee-Lo. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually those songs come back in cycles, right? Migos, when they collaborated with Katy Perry, Migos was already pop though. So y'all don't consider Migos a pop act? Okay, good. Okay, that's a good start. Let's go here. The Migos, at one point, Leo was like, Leo referred to them as the motherfucking Beatles. The Beatles of hip hop. Wait. Yeah, at one point, the Migos were the biggest thing in hip hop. That's a bad argument. Sorry. I'm sorry. Migos' impact on music. Wait. At one point, the Migos were the biggest act in hip hop. They were international. What are we talking about? Hold up. Let's put some respect on the Migos. These motherfuckers were the biggest thing in hip hop for a minute. Migos ain't pop. Are you serious? What? What? Migos ain't pop? Child. Are you serious right now? What? I didn't know how, Chief. I'm just fucking with you, but seriously, no, sis, quit playing. The Migos are very most definitely pop. Wow.
In simple terms, they would create the framework that almost every trap song would go on to embody. This included that drawn-out, almost slow-sounding beat, deep 808s, and a rapid-fire hi-hat. This triplet flow is so enticing because it is actually very complex and meticulous. When manipulated correctly, it can change the energy on a track almost instantly. Not only did this draw in the likes of Waka Flocka, Gucci Mane, and more southern trap artists, but it was also implemented by Kendrick Lamar on his most defining track from Damn, DNA. As the beat drops, it is so enticing because Kendrick switches mid-record to this triplet flow.
Yeah,
the Migos were going.
Y'all gotta put some respect on the Migos, man. Come on, let's not do this, y'all. Let's look up their Migos musical sales. Yeah, come on, they are most definitely pop. What? That Versace record? Oh, sis, come on now, come sit back down. Wait. that second album, Culture, went platinum. Culture 2 went 2 times platinum. Yeah, no, they were most definitely a pop. They went pop. They were every fucking where. Oh no, they were everywhere. Okay, let's see what the AI says. Are Migos a pop group? Are Migos, okay, let's do this. Are Migos a mainstream? There we go. That's the better question. It's all how the questions you ask the AI. Okay. Then what's the AI? This is what the AI says. Migos were massively mainstream and are widely considered one of the most successful and influential hip-hop groups of the modern era. There was nobody touching Migos during their run. Nobody. 2013, on the hit Versace went viral, was officially remixed by Drake. Man, yeah, what? Cemented their mainstream status when their single Bad and Bougie featuring Lil Uzi hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The album Culture debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200. Yeah, come on, let's not do this, y'all. They were definitely mainstream. Let's not do this. Oh, no. No. See, I'll give credit when credit is due. They are old. There was nobody touching them for about, 7 years? So let's give them 2012, 2018. They had about a 7-year run. Man, they were out of here. You think I got left for Bad and Bougie? What'd you say? Do I sound like I got left for Bad and Bougie? What? do it sound like I got left off Bad and Bougie? What? Yeah, come on, y'all. Come on. Let's not do this. Don't disrespect. Here y'all go. Okay. All right. Okay. Mr. DJ Music, what's happening, big dog? Okay. I mean, you don't have to like them, but the fact still remains, for about 6 years, there was nobody bigger than them in hip hop. And I mean, not even, they was giving Drake a run for their money. I think the Migos was probably the only rap group that was giving Drake a run for his money. Maybe Future, but I'm talking peak Migos. Shit, man, come on. All right, I gotta get ready to get up out of here. I was gonna cover the Al Haymon situation real quick, so let's go here. I'm not surprised that everybody's kind of turning on Floyd. Floyd deserves this, man. A lot of people have put up with a lot of shit from Floyd. I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for this dude. So let's go here. This is what Leonard Ellaby and Al Haymon had to say about Floyd. And listen, these some Midwest niggas, not to be trifled with. But come on, let's go.
Just pissed. I didn't like, well, it's okay. You just worry about your family and you worry about yourself. Me and you stay close together, and we're gonna put his little ass in the ground. You'll see.
Woof. Nasty work. Don't never bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah, because like I said, that just pissed me off. He owned PBC. Yeah, well, he's been saying that for many years. He's been saying that. You don't own and you own yourself.
Listen, you got to give Ellerby and Haymon credit. Outside of Don King, no other boxing group was getting as much money for their fighters. Nobody's making as much money as PBC fighters. PBC fighters were getting more money than anybody. Okay?
Yeah. It's a millions of dollars. Don't worry about that. He's got to build a about take to which name have money for. Our guys covered land, you just do your thing. Me and you are covered. Okay. Yeah, okay, brother. We get to work tomorrow on the I was saying, and your stuff's already in your mind, in your bag before you leave.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you, buddy. You go. Okay.
Okay. I'm not mad. Man, listen. PBC fighters were killing it. 50 predicted this. Let's go.
Like, we got issues over anger. He's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
This was about 7-8 years ago when he said this, but come on.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah. That's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
And it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like, if you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Wow.
Yeah, he called it. This was 10 years ago. This was 10 years ago when he said this. So I personally don't feel bad for Floyd. A lot of people hated working for him, and they just had to eat it because he was who he was at the time. But now, blood in the water. You can go after him, say what you really feel. I don't feel bad for this dude. Like for 20 years, he rubbed his wealth in people's faces, called you broken, called you poor, and you ain't got this, I got this. People like that, eventually the money goes away. They'll find a way to take your money, like they always do. They'll always find a way to take your money, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, speaking of that, let's transition real quick. Now, I said this a while ago, and I still hold this to be true until y'all show me different. Terrence Bud Crawford, I predict, will be back in the ring at some point because he does not have enough money. Now, let me see. How much is Bud Crawford worth? I think it said 20 million, 30 million. Okay. He is currently worth $30 million. And I said, this is not a lot of money. And I got jumped. What do you mean not enough money? You know how to spend. $30 million is not a lot of money. Now, this doesn't say he has 30 million in his bank account. They just said that the brand is worth 30 million, which means he probably has maybe 10 million in the bank. This man eventually will come back out to fight because the money will get low. Now you can slide investments and put in a Roth IRA and you don't know what you're talking about business. Oh, okay, motherfucker. All right. Okay. Fair enough. Sure. Give it 5 years. He'll be back in the ring. Give it 5 years. He'll be back in the ring. Him being worth 30 million is not a lot of money. He got a bunch of kids. He takes care of a bunch of people. Right? He's not the best decision maker because he was too scared to promote himself and leave Bob Arum. He signed with that Russian gangster because he was too scared to bet on himself as a fighter and as a promoter. He's always running to look for help, for somebody to help promote him because he can't do it by himself. He'll be back in the ring. Don't you worry. Okay? Now, there were talks of him fighting Conor McGregor. Now, I'm just going to say this. Boxers, there's a reason why they get destroyed in the octagon. The most famous match I can give you is James Toney, even though he was retired, but still James Toney against Randy Couture, and Randy got him up out of it in the first round, right? So at one point, there was talks of a 2-fight deal between Conor McGregor and Terrence Bud Crawford, one in the boxing ring and one in the octagon. Now, it depends on who you believe, who ducked this fight. Conor will fight anybody if the money is right. I'll give Conor that much respect. He'll fight anybody if the money's right. Okay, so let's go here.
Ringside. That's what happened to me and this machine gun fucking Kelly guy that time. He says, we don't fuck with you. I says, you don't fuck with me? He had to been ringside at the fight 2 fucking days ago. And he's lucky he didn't get his face broke badly there. If you're ringside and you're afforded that opportunity, I just didn't. I found it a bit distasteful. Turkey has me in his ring. Where I'm in this bleeding suite with Turkey and a big gang of these people, right? Terence Crawford one came up, 2-fight deal.
Wow.
Mixed martial arts first with Terence and boxing after. I said he's not gonna accept it. He can fucking wrestle. Maybe we'll have to wait for his son to do it. Maybe his son will have the fucking courage to do it. Gets on the phone. What's the crack, Terence? It's the Mac Daddy. We've got a big deal for you. 200 million to be exact.
$200 million fight. $200 million for 2 fights. $200 million for 2 fights. One in the ring and one in the octagon. Okay? Let's continue.
I don't want to be kicked by you. No way. I says, my man, we can box the fucking few months later. What's the crack? Come on. You're mad. I don't know how as a man you
$200 million for 2 fights. One in the ring and then one in the octagon. That's why UFC or MMA fighters make better transitions into boxing versus boxers making the transition into the octagon and MMA. Clarissa Shields is a great example. You see she no longer does MMA. She got her ass up out of there. Okay? I mean, there's other countless boxers that have stepped into the octagon and have gotten dismantled. Okay? You have a better chance as an MMA fighter to transition into boxing. Okay? Now, once again, I stand on what I said. In less than 5 years, Bud will be back in the ring fighting for money. Okay? He'll be back in the ring fighting for money. Okay? Okay. Terrence said, still to this day, no matter what y'all say or how you feel, boxing is still and will forever be the hardest sport to do at a top level. Conor says, I guess we'll never know. We do know. All you got to do is look it, and you, my friend, definitely know from experience. We all know the pay is right. We all know that the pay is night and day between boxing and MMA. Okay. All right. Pot of gold. Oh my God, not the pot of gold. Not the pot of. I think Conor would have done better. Would have done pretty good in the ring against Bud. I don't think he would have. I don't think it would have been a bloodbath, but he definitely would have washed Bud in the octagon. And we've all seen Bud wrestle. Bud was a pretty good wrestler, but nonetheless, no. Okay, that's all I got, man. Let me get up out of here. I got to get ready for my game and take a shower and then kind of woosah and focus. And yeah. Let's see. I had a poll. You guys, of course, you guys picked Earth, Wind, and Fire. The hell, y'all are nuts. You guys are nuts. I'll never listen to none of y'all's musical inputs and opinions ever again. I can't take y'all serious. This motherfucker said Earth, Wind, and Fire with Duran. Where? Anywho, I enjoyed this discussion. Hopefully you guys got some out of it. All right. I'll be back after my game and give y'all a rundown of how bad or how good I did and how good we did as a team. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in a couple hours.
Catch me live and take out the sleeves.